Welcome to Healthy Living with Chaitra Ravi. And today is day 2 of our diary free week. Okay, so why did I majorly take up this challenge is one thing I was like doing research on everything, whatever is good in terms of nutrition and all. Then I just got to know few things about the milk, and so I wanted to share it with all of you. So first thing, whenever whatever you see, like why do you go organic every time? Because the source is good, right? Like it is out of chemicals, everything, that is what we consider as, right? So whatever comes from the source should be very very good, correct? So in that way, no, like if you have seen from where your milk is coming, like which cow the milk is coming, you could have seen the cruelest of things in rearing the cows nowadays. Okay, they were put in the sheds, stuffed up just like that, no proper sunlight, no proper water, air. It would have suffocated to hell, isn't it? When you see the dairy farming at all, it will be in that way also sometimes. Okay, so with that cruelty, what would the milk possess? Like when you have girls in your family, you will be saying, the mother will always say, think positive, because the milk has that positive vibration, so that the child will also be benefited with that, isn't it? So even for a water, we say that water has a memory. Doesn't milk have that? Milk have in bigger terms also, isn't it? So that has got its own hormones. The mother's hormones will also be there in the milk. Okay, when you have that feelings, like when you are really not taken care well, the crookedness will also be there in the, like the way how we are treated will also be there in the milk, isn't it? When you drink that milk, you also have those feelings of insufficiency or feelings of fear, everything, isn't it? So that is one reason cows are not taken care properly, one thing. Okay, and coming to the next story, like they are totally injected with the hormones nowadays in everything. Marketing and no commercial has started up its peak. Like even when you rear, even it is in the house, no, they'll take to the vet and they'll put some hormonal injections to the cow so that it produces more and more of milk. Is that good again? And those hormones, doesn't it stay its way in the milk which we drink? And would that make us better? No, right? There are so many, like no, so many gynaes themselves would say, like, no, the girls who drink milk will get no, like on regular terms, they're getting matured easily. Why? All this is because of this hormones, isn't it? So as such, there are so many things. Even the food what you give grass, and will that be organic grass? No, right? Again, so many things will be put. Plastics are fed. So many cows are dying because it is eating plastics in the road, and the throat has been suffocated. This is the consequence of so many of the cows. So what happens when the cow from which you are taking the milk has eaten the plastic itself? Doesn't those things come into the milk? And if you consume, don't you know that what are the chances of you getting cancer and all, isn't it? So when you are damn sure that the cow is perfectly reared, perfectly taken care, and you are going with them, and no, like A2 cows, so many breeds, they'll say, like nowadays in Bangalore and all, like they have so many brands and they'll go very very specific. Even with those cows, the cows has got different hormones. When calves or get born, like they give birth to the calves, the primary thing what the calf need is for its physical development, because their milestones are like that. They should stand, run, these are the milestones. Whereas for us, being humans, our milestones are quite different, isn't it? For us, seeing faces, recognizing faces, or just turning up, or like, like chatting, smiling. All these are the initial milestones, isn't it? For this, you need eye-hand coordination and mental development, not the physical development. But what does the cow needs? It needs to protect itself, so it has to run as soon as it takes birth. Its mother doesn't carry it all the way, so it has to run on its own. Complete focus on the physical development, isn't it? So the God gives such hormones to the cow, and whereas we doesn't want that, isn't it? So all these things, why do I say, like with the rheumatoid arthritis or autoimmune disease, any of the autoimmune disease, no matter what autoimmune disease you have, if you come to me, I'll always say you to go dairy free. Why? Because these proteins are not at all susceptible to us. Our body can't take up these proteins at all. At least for common people, it's okay. When you have that, that anti immunity problems, this says that these proteins will be totally no kind. Okay, when somebody with the hormonal imbalance, they come, what happens? This is the same thing happens, isn't it? The hormones which the cow carries is quite different from what we carry. Okay, what we need, actually, we doesn't need those hormones at all. So there is so many theories, like it doesn't get digested. I mean, it gets burnt up with hydrochloric acid as soon as you drink. No, nothing is going to happen. Everything, whatever the milk has got, like everything will assimilate, will absorb everything. And when it comes to hormones, it is really, really bad to have those hormones in our body, inflicted to our body. Okay, so this is the main reason why I thought, like, let us go dairy free again. Okay, so this time, if you have made out, yes, this is the problem, like so many people feel gastric when they drink with milk. So many people are lactose intolerant. Why does it happen? They would have never been lactose intolerant when they drink their mother's milk, isn't it? Later stages, when they drink the cow's milk, only they'll get that lactose intolerance, because few people, it is not meant for us. That's why we are intolerant towards it, isn't it? So let us understand what are the swaps to the same, and how you could induce the same into our diet, so that we never feel that we miss any of the milk products as well. Okay, thank you.